Testing with Fun is asking, what do you do to make it driven and owned by the community and not rely on a single person? So I guess it's kind of related to the last question.
It is. So, as I said, this is something that has happened with me. So whilst I didn't start the test community where I work, the person who did ended up having to step back as they got promoted to a manager position and didn't want it to be manager-led. They wanted to be led by the testers, by the people who actually do all the work. To reinforce it's about the community, not like a meeting or something. So I ended up filling that void because I found it a very interesting concept. So generally, the people who do want to do the stuff are often the passionate people, such as myself. And they can sadly be quite rare. A way to break it up is I requested people to assist with the COP. I jokingly refer to them as coppers, because COP is an acronym for community practice. But again, you can play onto the different strengths of those people. So if someone doesn't want to say do the opening and closing, but they are happy with booking the meetings, putting notes on Confluence afterwards, that kind of thing, they can still help to drive it without necessarily being the visible face of the community practice. A different trick is if someone's always having to be the face of it, as it were, then you can go, well, I've got a meeting I need to do, I'm on holiday, this is what we're going to do, can someone lead the session, so forth. So you can intentionally try to distance yourself, but not in the way that you go, I've had enough, I'm off, good luck without me, because it shouldn't be about that person. It's not a tyranny of practice, it's a community.
Tyranny of practice, get it?
Yeah, I have also called it that by saying I don't want it always about me. It is about all of us. It makes it a community. So yeah, phasing yourself out, much like if someone's going for a promotion, wants someone to fill up, it's a similar kind of thing I would recommend. So yeah, look at what that one person who drives it does. Do they do everything and other people going to help with some of the tasks? Or is it they're just always the face and they need someone else to step into that? And it might be people don't feel comfortable doing it because if they've never done it before, they could be afraid of failure. The nice thing about communities of practice is they are a safe environment. If it goes wrong, you work and interact with these people anyway. The worst case that will happen is you continue to do stuff. There's no harm. So use it as a safe way to encourage people, even if it's, do you mind opening the session for 5 minutes? I'll ramble on for most of it, and then you close it about this is what we're doing next time, and help ease people into it instead of here's an hour, good luck, I'm off next door.
Yeah, that's something that resonates with me. So where I'm working at the moment, we've set up we've just ran into the same problem basically. So there was somebody who was predominantly doing all of the logistics and sorting things out and organised everything, and they've had to step back. And so we've created a group of people to now help organise and facilitate and do all that. And we've used some of the advice that you gave there. Well, if you don't want to be the person who stands up and links everything together, you can help with finding us a meeting room and finding people to speak and that kind of thing. And so far, that's working really well. What do you think to pairing with people? Because I've tried that. And kind of said, well, if you're nervous about doing the speaking, we can come up with the material together, and I can speak. Or the reverse, I can help you come up with some material, and then you can deliver it. Because I find that sometimes people are a little bit.
Oh, totally. I mean, it can depend what they struggle with as well. So it might be they might not feel comfortable talking, but they could come up with the things to say. So you could go, well, this is what we could say, or watch me for a couple of times. You see how I do it. You can either try to emulate that or go, well, what is it I do that catches people's attention? Do I come in a very colourful T-shirt and wave my arms when we're about to start the session so people know we're about to get going instead of everyone's rambling on and we're like, oh, can we start, please? And it might be that kind of confidence. So could be trying to give themselves a twist. Yeah, pairing up on to go, even if it's like both of you effectively co-hosting it, so you alternate little bits that happen. So we're going to do this, then the other person takes over to go, right, now let's do this, and so forth. So similar with like the someone start and end it and someone doing the main, even if it's the little bits throughout or a workshop or presentation, ease it by sharing that burden. So if they start to stumble or miss their cues, the other person can step in, or conversely, the person is seeming really confident, they can go, I'll step back a bit, you continue on with what you're doing, so I'm there as a backup rather than a pair, as it were, as well.